Hi, it's Mine Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
Mine Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. This is when FOMO will kick in, the fear of missing out. But first and foremost, we look at the crypto bubbles. We are currently ranked 36 with a market cap of 1.15 billion, with a 24-hour volume of 11.92 million. And we've hit that $95 mark. Currently down 1.3% in the hour, 2.5% in the day, 3.5% in the week, and 6.2% down in the month. So we're seeing absolute carnage in the market. This could be due to the FTX saga and all that's been happening with that, and the likelihood that some other coins are going to see some horrible blood at some point, which is, the way it is. But we move on. So I've been seeing a lot of this on Twitter at the moment with regards to how much is coming off the exchanges and where are we at the moment. And we're seeing this one by one. I'm slowly taking more quant off the exchanges into cold storage. The supply shock quant is going to have in the coming years of crypto adoption is going to be glorious for current holders, which is absolutely true. But when is that likely to happen? I see this from Nick. One quant chart I always come back to is the supply left on exchanges. The idea of a supply shock could eventually happen. Sure, there'll always be someone selling, but with such low amounts on exchanges would inevitably result in much higher prices. I look forward to this chart making lower lows in time. Again, we're seeing a slow decrease in what's on the exchanges. And what does this actually tell us? Now, I saw this tweet from Clocky, and if we go to the downside, quant, and let's say it goes down to $90, possibly 85, I could see a substantial increase in wallet growth to hit 150,000 holders in no time. Now, this was back from August the 9th. We've obviously had a lot more holders since then. And something I noted down here, and he's not wrong, I'm just saying holders will usually increase when prices decrease. I've seen it with quant in the past multiple times because people are understanding what quant is working on and what they do. So as we can see here, we've got 143,911 holders. So that is from Monday 28th of August through to today, the 11th of September. Now, if we look at that over a 15-day period, I work out that to be 1,103 holders over that 15-day period. So we divide that out by 15, we get 73 holders per day. So if we look at towards the end of the year, we've got 111 days until the end of the year. So that calculates 73 times 111 days. That would equal 8,103 holders up until the end of the year. And that is again dependent on what Clocky says. As the price goes down, we could see that exponentially rise over this period of time. Again, the price is really important. If we see a dip in price, we'll see an increase in holders because we'll see them wanting to buy in at their price level. So by the end of the year, we should see over 150,000 holders. And then I see this from Crypto PNZ. And this is quite important when we look at what's on the exchanges. So he says, attention, transfers were made from copper wallets, which provide custody service for corporates to crypto exchanges. So 20,000 units of quant were transferred to Coinbase at 12:38, and 20,000 units of quant were also transferred to Binance Exchange at 1 o'clock. And he asked the question, my friends, there is no rule that says they sell these immediately or for sure. So what do? Pay attention to the support and resistance level in quant technical analysis that he made. Now, I noted the next day, I noticed on Binance there'd been an added 19,222, which I believe to be the 20,000 from the day before, which is what Crypto PNZ was referring to. Now, this says 19,212, but obviously people are buying at the same time, and this was the one-day change. So I've also, over the last couple of weeks or so, been adding up what's on exchanges to keep a tabs on what's going on for you guys and for myself, because obviously this is important to me. So from the 4th of September to the 8th of September, I've been calculating how many quant are on the exchanges. So what I noticed is that from the 4th to the 8th, there were 14,153 quant leave the exchanges. So on average, that's around about 2,830 quant each day. On average, if we were to look at that, leaving the exchanges per day, within a 28-day period, we could see 78,960 quant leave within a month, that 28-day month. Within 3 months, we could see 236,880 quant leave if we didn't have these big dumps. But we need to ask the question, who is dropping 20,000 quant? Is this a pattern? Is this a price manipulation? Because we're seeing here 20,000 units on Coinbase and 20,000 on Binance Exchange from copper wallets, which provide custody services for corporates. If we would continue the trend that we were seeing before this, again, if we work that out over a 3-month period, we would see that 236,880 quant leave. Now, my question is, at what point do we see the supply shock? Does it have to drop below that 1 million mark? Is that 1 million mark the gauge in which people start to feel the supply shock, that there's slowly becoming scarcity within the market? That's the question. At what point is that psychological point are we going to see? I believe it will probably be when we start to see the 900,000s, and then we'll start to see a big buy-ins. We'll start to see people flood into the market. And as Clocky said earlier, now as the price decreases, which we're seeing right at this moment around about $95, if that creeps downwards, we're going to see more holders. And when we see more holders, we're going to see supply come off the exchanges. Now, what we've got to be careful of and what we've got to watch out for is these copper wallets. Now, is this manipulation? Is this whales playing the game, keeping the price where they want it to be? Who knows? But this is the question. These are ideas. Now, at what point are we going to see the rush? Now, it's a good question that we're all probably asking. So, at what point will we see that supply shock? Will it be at 1 million? It really depends on the quant price because that could go exponential. We could see more quant leave the exchanges if the price comes down, and therefore we see a lot more holders, and therefore we'll see the price absolutely boom at that point. But we're still waiting. We will see it. This was just a quick video just to go through some analysis of what might happen if we see more holders and if we see the price go down. If the price starts to decline more than where it is now, I will buy more quant. Anyhow, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here to bring you these ideas so that you can go away, do your own research. And remember, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. All the best, and I'll catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.